passengers welcome home.
Charon's Freight and Fuel. If you make the mistake of stopping there while driving on an unmarked American highway, whatever you do, don't buy the gas. Paying for gas pays the toll. But if you do, then buy as much as you can, because Charon's is the last station between here and your final destination, whatever that is meant to be. Welcome to where the road goes on forever and all roads come to an end. Welcome to Root Sticks.
Well, you've been busy. Looks right spiffy in here.
You can thank the boredom more than me. I'm running out of things to mess with. Is the freight and fuel always this slow? We haven't had a single person stop by since Jamie and that charter bus.
Well, that depends. One time back in the 80s, I had a line practically out the door waiting to buy gas. Then, 10 years or so ago, I went 8 months without a single car pulling into the lot.
8 months? Wait, you went 8 months without seeing anyone?
Now, I didn't say that. There are still plenty of folk living along the road who occasionally stop by for one reason or another.
Like Major Dave and that odd couple you talked with outside?
Precisely.
A third time going over these floors probably isn't going to make much of a difference.
Probably not, but all you've done is still very much appreciated.
Yeah. Hey, I think I'm gonna take another drive down the road. See if, I don't know, if anything's changed.
Sure thing. Let me just get the Chevelle key for you. You want to top off her tank before you start making laps again.
Actually, I was wondering if I could borrow your truck this time. Please?
I'm sorry, but no.
But
You're free to use the Chevelle as much as you like. The truck needs to stay here with me.
But why? What difference does it make what I drive if I'm just going to end up back here? Is there a difference?
The difference is that the truck is mine, and I have the right to do with it as I see fit. Now, would you still like the Chevelle keys?
Forget it.
Denise. Child, you don't know what you're asking.
So, who are these unsuspecting guest stars? Let me introduce you to the Arbin family. Terrence, Anastasia, and Joseph. They each look quite different from another, but they've got 3 things in common. A father, a love for each other, and an enterprising production called The Ghost Riders.
Ugh! Tell me that's a crap I spilled my cold brew on myself again, and not a we missed our exit half a state ago and it'll be 5 extra hours of driving to get back.
No, but closer to that second one.
Oh no.
Joey, wake up.
Huh? It's still light out. It's not my turn to drive.
There's a slight change in plans. Production huddle.
Tazy, I need you to define slight in case I need to take the next exit off this road.
All right. I'm up. Terrence, can we stop for snacks?
I don't know yet. Tazy, how bad is it?
So, there's a new little speed bump about our next story location.
Uh-huh.
Just had a back and forth over text with the Brucker family, and they're out.
Out?
Oof.
Someone in the family talked to the crew at Paranormality Incorporated.
Of course, it's PI. Let me guess. They offered the family more than we did for the story.
Almost double.
Big oof.
With all the paranormal investigation shows out there, why is PI always up our tailpipe?
Don't look at me. I haven't said anything about the Bruggers on TikTok. I've learned my lesson about company secrets.
What are you doing?
About to message our followers about how Subnormality are a bunch of sellouts to corporate boomers who stole our story again with What was the family's name again? Packers?
Joseph, I love you. Do not start another Reddit war. Let's just figure out where we're going next. Hey, is that old guy with the haunted family burial plot in Kentucky still interested?
Whoa, hold up. I scheduled a fan meetup for us in Denver because it was close to the Packers story, remember?
Brucker story? Be honest, how many people even RSVP'd for the meetup? Who wants to hang out with some nerds in a van?
Some. Would it help if I said we were in the double-digit territory? Hey, this is how social media works. You gotta grind for a while until you hit the algorithm's sweet spot. But you want to tick off our most enthusiastic fans after we promised to do a live meetup?
Sure. This whole podcast thing is your angle, not mine.
It's the podcast thing and my social media sense that pay the bills and keep us on the road.
Oh, so we're finally breaking even? Yay!
Oh, so we're finally breaking even? Yay!
Okay, knock it off. Sass after I figure out which direction I need to be driving. Joey, I know you put a lot of work into the fan meetup, but we need another episode. If there isn't one in Colorado, there's a lot of gas to burn for just a couple of selfies.
We're curating an audience.
Tazy, this is ultimately your show, but it's still a show. What do you want to do?
Anastasia. So much drive for a middle child. A believer in what lies beyond, if there ever was one.
I don't know yet. I really wanted the Brucker story, and the fact a bigger team like PI stole it tells me my senses are right about their anomalies.
The only anomaly we'll be investigating is where our audience poofed off to if we cancel on them.
Joseph isn't as different from his older sister as he imagines. Both are hopelessly enraptured by a world intangible. Though while she's reaching out for ghosts in the night, Joey chases that equally elusive specter of an audience to call his own.
I'm tracking with you, believe me. I see how hard you've both worked to get the following we have. But listeners are a lot easier to come by than money. And I don't know how much of that we'll have after we fill up our next tank of gas. Which is gonna be sooner rather than later by the look of it.
A model older sibling, Terrence is. Just wanting to see those who've come up behind him have an easier road. But his brotherly benevolence all that drives his unwavering support of Joseph and Anastasia?
Terrence, about Kentucky. I'm still not crazy about that guide. Nothing a few trail cams likely wouldn't explain. Now, if it was West Virginia, we'd be in Mothman territory. And there's a lot I'd do for that Klondike bar.
Sorry. Bug Boy hasn't responded to any of my DMs asking for a collab. The fans in Denver, on the other hand, have responded and are RSVP'd for Friday.
Yes, I get it. You want to go to Denver. I need you to think, and I need to get out of this van. What's our next stop?
The very next gas station. The fuel gauge is giving me dirty looks again. And cell service is turning into a dead zone, so keep your eyes out for signs.
Hey, see that? Something coming up along our side of the road.
Something freight and fuel? Here's hoping they're open.
I'm gonna take a dump.
Ugh, Joey!
Don't blow it up before I get in there. Please pay for gas inside? Really? I'm gonna wait and hope for a bar of cell service. Need to check our bank balance to see how much we can afford to put in this thing.
You mean the Phantomobile? Branding, Terrence. Stick to the branding if you want it to catch on.
I'll just be over here then. Thinking about how to save this show. Come on, Tazy girl. What have you got for me? Huh! Hey!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you were there. I didn't hit you, did I?
No, just a near miss.
Oh, good. Again, I'm so sorry. I've been having one heck of a week.
Yeah, I hear that. Been having one of those since I was 5. Call me Tazy.
Denise.
So, is that how you say hi to strangers? You just start throwing rocks at them?
No. I got lost in thought. Been driving on this road for what seems like forever, and all my frustration...
Well, wait, settle down. I'm just poking some fun. Seriously, I'm all right.
Ah, right, yeah.
Uh-huh. So, this your car?
It's friends, actually. He's let me borrow it until, I don't know, I figure out what I'm doing.
Your friend has pretty good tastes. Could use some paint and elbow grease, but that is some classic rust that you're driving.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Chevrolet Chevelle SS. A 1968 or 69? Yeah, this puts the muscle in muscle car.
I got no problems with the speed, if that's what you mean. Kind of scared me the first time I drove it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. I still have my first speeding ticket from a 71 Challenger. Man, that was a great car.
You a mechanic?
Me? Oh, no. My dad was, though. I still remember, getting into all sorts of trouble in his shop, messing with his tools. He'd get mad, but more in a, playful, annoyed way, you know? It's a good memory. One of a few. No, mechanic would have been the smart career path at this point. I'm a paranormal investigator with my brothers Terrence and Joey. Joey's trying to make us the ghost writers on social media, but I don't know.
You're a paranormal investigator? Like, you look out for weird supernatural stuff?
And prove it's real. We're setting out to prove supernatural beings and phenomena exist and how its existence impacts the lives of... And you think I'm a joke, too.
No. It's not you, I swear. It's... Man, I really hate this road. Do you know where you are right now? Like, did you read the sign?
Not really. It's just some random gas station. Charon's Freight and Fuel. I know that name. Terrence, got any cell signal?
Surprisingly, yeah. Found it just a second ago. Looks like we got just enough cash to...
Give me some Wi-Fi. I need to check something right now.
Sure thing. Done. You wanna clue me in, detective?
I think Paranormative Inc. may have done us a massive favor by taking the Brucker Farm off our production schedule. Because if I'm right, we just stumbled into a story so big it could carry an entire season.
You mean out here? In the middle of nowhere?
I mean specifically right here.
Sup, nerds? Have to say, they got better bathrooms than I was expecting. 9 out of 10 would poop here again.
Good, because we're going to be here for a hot minute.
Oh, please not van trouble.
Tazy thinks she found our next story?
Here? At a gas station?
I think so.
Not just any gas station, my two beautiful dorks. Look at this!
Charon's Freight and Fuel. Its own page on Urban Legendarium?
Yes, and look at this picture. See? It's the identical sign and building, right? But, you see the densely packed trees in the background? This wasn't taken anywhere near where we are now. And this picture where you can almost make out palm trees?
Okay, so it's a small chain of gas stations.
But that's the thing. Read further down. And the name Charon's Freight and Fuel isn't in any government database. Gas stations are so highly regulated, it's basically impossible for even a single independent station to not leave some kind of paper trail, let alone a franchise of them.
The case of petrified petrol. The gaslighting gas station. I'll workshop it.
So, what else makes this place special other than probably tax fraud?
Every, and I mean every report of this gas station is connected to hauntings of people's vehicles. You stop here, you start witnessing a whole slew of supernatural phenomena. I'm talking ghosts, cryptids, angels, demons, even potentially extraterrestrials.
Tazy, I love you. I put my foot down at aliens.
My brother in conspiracy. You just need to believe. I can finally design us some Area 51 merch.
Yeah, don't take every word on here as gospel. But right here is the kicker. This station, Charon's Freight and Fuel, turns up in several missing persons cases connected to road trips and highways.
Hence why you seem to know so much about it already.
Terrence, you know I've got a sense about these things. When something's bogus and when something's genuine about a case. Every fiber in me is telling me this right here is legit.
Joey?
What? You asking if I want to record in some old gas station where the only thing remotely on the weirdo meter are some above average bathrooms? Because I don't.
Joey.
Although, if we record an episode here, We could still make it to Denver for the fan meetup, and drop down to Kentucky for, at worst, a filler episode.
Yes, exactly.
We still get to Denver?
Absolutely 100% whatever you want.
Ghost hunting a gas station. I bet Paranormative won't have that as an episode.
Good afternoon, folks. I saw you've been outside for quite a while now. Everything all right? Need me to call you a tow truck?
No, we're fine, thank you. But we did have a question for the manager.
Well, given the name on the sign is the one on my shirt, that'd probably be me.
You're Charon?
Yes, ma'am. Now, what can I do you folks for?
Well, Mr. Charon, my name is Tazy Albin. These are my brothers, Terrence and Joey.
Pleasure to meet you.
We're paranormal investigators passing through, and we stopped here just for some gas.
You may have seen our podcast, The Ghost Riders, with a Z. We were trending on a few platforms about a month ago. Pretty active on TikTok.
You're a Oh, you mean y'all are like ghost hunters? Shoot, I love those shows on cable.
Yes, almost exactly like that. Though while those shows are interested largely in entertainment, we only want the truth.
Maybe with a little entertainment.
Joey, shush.
This may sound weird, but we were on our way to an investigation when we stopped here. And I've had a feeling about this station ever since we pulled in.
What sort of feeling? You coming down with something?
She gets a weird vibe from your place. No offense. It happens.
Vibe. What's a vibe?
Tazy has a knack for picking up when something's off or something supernatural might be happening. And if it's not inconvenient, we wanted to know if we could take some readings inside your station. Do a little recording.
Just like in the Ghost Hunter shows. And we do have a budget for people who allow us to record in their space and make episodes on our findings. It's not a whole lot, but something to show our appreciation.
You tall feller. You said you were just about out of gas when you first pulled up to my station.
Yeah?
In that case, if y'all were to buy a tank of gas, I'd say that would make us enough even to film your TV show. Would that be acceptable?
Podcast?
More than acceptable.
Thank you so much, Mr. Charon.
Well, I don't rightly know how many spirits you'll find inside this old place.
If something's here, we'll find it.
Yeah, I got a feeling you will. Now, how much gas will you be needing then?
Oh, right. If gas is all we need to pay for, might as well fill up the tank. Let me just get my wallet. Do you take credit card?
I'm not that behind the times, Sonny. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Let me just swipe this. There are a few rules you should know.
Of course. We will absolutely respect any boundaries you give us.
Huh? Oh, all right. For your recording. Well, as far as that goes, try keeping to the public areas and don't interfere with any customers. And I'm a private man myself, so I'd rather not be included in what all you got going on. But beyond that, there are a few rules you got to know for being out on that road right there.
Okay.
First, do not stop anywhere along this road unless a passenger asks you to. Else you'll have to give up something before you can move on again. Second, do not disrespect anyone present on the road with you. Disrespect invites discord and all manner of unsavory creatures. Third, buying a box of fried chicken will probably help.
I'm vegan, so hard pass on that last one.
Anything?
Nothing. Thermographic camera, dowsing rods, infrared. Nothing on or outside this building. You?
Well, not nothing, but close to it. Spirit box and thermometer haven't chirped once.
Probably doesn't help the old guy won't turn off his radio.
Just keep watching.
Your words, not mine. So far, he's the only off thing about this place. But that's just old man kooky, not supernatural kooky. And we've seen plenty of both before.
Can't really make an episode about an old man in a gas station.
Oh, there was one other thing. Joey brought out the compass. It's right on the shelf there.
Huh. Interesting. Looks like it's fighting to keep pointing north.
Mm-hmm. As if there's some kind of interference.
So, electromagnetic-based phenomenon then?
Maybe. but there's plenty of natural reasons for interference with a compass. And with nothing else to corroborate it... Well, we're not looking at much of an episode.
Maybe just the fact we found a freight and fuel and got some pictures is enough. Yeah, I know. Where's Joey?
Out in the van, editing the intro we recorded earlier, along with some pictures of the station.
I see him. Huh. That Chevelle is still there.
Come again?
I almost forgot. I was talking to what was probably a college kid, and that Chevelle out there was her car. Funny. She was the one who drew my attention to the name of the station. She got a kick out of the fact that we're paranormal investigators, too. I haven't seen her since that conversation. You see anyone at all while you've been in here?
Now that you mention, no. Just the old man at his counter. I haven't noticed a single person come in since we arrived.
Yeah. And I haven't seen any vehicles besides our van and that Chevelle since we got here.
Could be a slow travel day.
We've been here for almost the whole day. It's almost dusk and no one else has pulled in for gas. Not even a local. Something is definitely off with this place. And not just the kooky old man stuff either. If the compass is getting jumpy, I'm gonna grab the EMF meter.
It's unpacked next to the van. Joey set it up earlier. He figured you'd want it.
That was nice of him.
Daisy? What's wrong? Other than this gas station, that is.
Joey's a real pain, even on the best of days. But when we're on jobs, he always manages to step up.
He doesn't always know how to show it, but he loves us. Loves you. He shows it in the best ways he can.
Yeah. We were really young when it happened, but I feel like we're still processing Dad. In our own weird ways. You stepping into his shoes and keeping us together. Me literally chasing ghosts. And Joey starving for the attention we sort of got, but he didn't.
We're getting better, though. In our own small ways. We just need to stick together. Time will do its thing.
You're turning 30 this year, and me and Joey aren't far behind. Are you sure just time is enough?
Yo!
Oh,
What up,
no.
Fear Fam? It's Joey Ghost. Coming to you from the middle of absolutely nowhere. Just thought I'd give a low-key status update. Sis got another one of her, knockoff Spidey Sense ghost tingle things at, get this, a freaking gas station. What?
Joey, we're in the middle of an investigation. Put the phone down.
Investigating what? How Tazy's supernatural vibe check is taking the L again? Ha! Got him. But shout out to the fam out in Denver, because when we're done... Hey, I was live streaming.
This is not the time for a stupid bit. We're in the middle of a serious case right now, maybe the biggest that we've ever covered.
Ooh, so scary. What's the secret behind these shockingly low gas prices? Have we gone back in time to 50 years ago? Gas!
That's enough.
No, it really isn't. I make the weird sciencey slang into content people actually watch to keep the show going. But what have we found that's content worthy here? Nothing. So until somebody, Tazy, gives me something to work with, I'll make the content myself. Now give me my phone back.
Stop being internet trash, and I will.
Knock it off. You're in a public place for...
Oh! Ow! What was...
The old man's radio. Hey, where'd he go?
And welcome back, mortals and undying. I'm still your host, Booker, and this is our very special anniversary broadcast. Now, settle down, settle down. So, here's a little trivia for you. Any of you good folks familiar with the country classic, Ghost Riders in the Sky? Prime Johnny Cash, iconic Western feel. Wonderful song, wonderful song.
What the?
But did you know the story of these Ghost Riders is far older than Johnny Cash himself? Even the American Old West as we know it. I know. Legends and myths from deep within the old country tell of a great company of flying horsemen led by the immortal Ivar Jaeger. As what is this hellish posse hunting for? Who knows? Some stories say they pursue sinners to join their horde. Some that they hunt demons and all sorts of unsightly creatures that roam in the night. And some say they search for the lost and wayward souls still trapped in this mortal veil. introduction, if there ever was one, for our guest tonight. The Ghost Riders with a Z. Give them a hand.
What?
Yes, that's right. I'm talking to you, Terrence, Anastasia, and Joseph Aubin, standing in that old gas station.
You're listening to us? Right now.
Yes, Daisy. Right now.
Production huddle. Grab the gear, we're leaving.
But what if this is it? The reason behind the electromagnetic anomalies you picked up? The compass?
If there's anything I've learned while doing this paranormal stuff, don't screw around with something that knows your name.
Hello? Are you still there? I guess they must be in the middle of a dead zone, folks.
Wait, that's it. It makes so much sense. God, this is genius.
Keep it down. How does any of this make sense?
A gas station on a deserted road called Charon's Freight and Fuel? A crusty old man with cryptic instructions? A strange voice having a two-way conversation through an old radio? We're being pranked.
A prank?
Yeah, it's gotta be some really big content creator with a budget this massive. Like almost Mr. Beast levels of cash. This whole place is probably just a set lined with hidden mics. I knew those bathrooms were too nice.
Why would anyone want to prank us?
Do you have any idea how good this content is? Pranking a team of up-and-coming ghost hunters at the site of a popular internet urban legend? All probably on camera? It's genius. I wish I would have come up with this myself.
Hello? Anyone home? How's the family meeting going?
If this is a prank, speak for yourself because I feel like I'm going to flip.
No, this is our big break. I could bust my butt for years to get the kind of clout this prank will earn in one night. You want to get the Ghost Riders on the map? Real sponsorship, distribution, a legit following? If we play along and put on a good show? Welcome to the big leagues.
I'm getting a bad feeling about this. If you're right, then none of this is even real.
It's real if we make it real.
Tazy, it's your show. What do you want to do?
Daisy, we may never get another shot like this. What would you do for that Klondike bar again?
Worst case scenario, and this is all a prank. I think Joey's still right. All right, let's play along.
Yes!
All right.
Sorry about that. Booker, was it?
Ah, there you are. I was beginning to wonder if you all had run off on me.
Nah, we ain't scared of no ghost. Am I right?
I like your style, Joey. Though there's nothing you need to fear from me. Just, harmless interview with a friendly ghost for all the good people listening tonight.
And why would a ghost want to interview us?
Why do you want to interview ghosts? After all, you're always trying to talk to them, no? Can't be too surprised when someone decides to talk back.
Okay, good point.
So, Joey, since you seem eager to chat, why don't we start with you? And then maybe I can get your siblings to open up too?
Let's go.
Woo! Loving the energy right now. Tell me, why do you call yourselves the Ghost Riders?
With a Z. That's an easy one. See, we have different moms, but one dad, so that's like our biggest thing in common. Now our dad, big country music fan, really stanned that Johnny Cash guy you mentioned. So when Tazy wanted to do a paranormal investigation as a family, I may have been the one to pitch the name. It ties our story together. The traveling nature of the show with why we do the show.
Ah, the why. That's what I really want to get into.
Sure, so bad.
Tazy, I've got to ask. You really seem to be the soul of the Ghost Riders. No pun intended.
Rude.
I've got to ask. Why did you want to start investigating the unknown? You seem to have spent the better part of your life in this pursuit, yes?
I have. I've always wanted to understand the world, the hidden mysteries that science and the establishments would rather keep hidden away.
Yes, very admirable. But I think you may have missed my question. Why do you care so much about the unknown?
Oh, I guess it also goes back to our dad and what happened to him.
Really? Well, what happened?
I'm sorry, I don't think I've told this story this publicly before.
Tay, hey, you don't have to.
It's fine. Well, we are from a small New England town called Cardmore, not far from Canada. The town's claim to fame is a backcountry road said to be haunted by the ghost of a highwayman from before the Revolutionary War. He was tied and nearly dragged to death behind a wagon but a storm spooked the horse and it bolted into the storm, never to be seen again. Ever since, there's been over a dozen missing person cases that have occurred along the same road, almost all of them during storms. Documented evidence ranges from pictures of wagon tracks in the mud long after it became a paved road for cars, to eyewitness reports of a ghostly man driving a horse-drawn wagon in the rain.
My, what a fascinating story. So, what does that have to do with your father?
My father was the last recorded person to go missing on that back road. A police investigation found his phone, his wallet, horse, and wagon tracks leading to and from the scene.
My. That is quite a shocking turn of events. I am truly sorry for your loss.
Dad wasn't perfect, but he was a good dad. And he would have continued to be there if he could.
Dear me. And how old were you at the time?
I just turned 5.
Then, if I am correct, that means you, Terrence, were at least 7?
Yes. Yes, I was.
That must have been hard on you as well.
It was hard on all of us.
But especially hard on you, having had him present in your life for the longest. And having seen him on the day he disappeared.
What?
I don't know where you're getting this information, but whoever your source is has got their wires crossed, and it's not funny.
Oh, I have my facts on very good authority. Tell me, what compelled you to bike along Highwayman's Causeway all by yourself on that drizzly September day?
Who are you?
I suppose it was awful convenient your dad was such a Johnny Cash stan. Otherwise, you wouldn't have heard him singing Ghost Riders in the Sky from a distance. Hence why you were the one to originally suggest the show's name.
I'm done with this. Charon, or whatever your name is, come on out.
Don't be too hard on yourself. How could you know what was happening? You were a teenager before you realized that strange vehicle that met your dad near the edge of the woods was a mere Amish horse buggy he must have arranged for. He clearly left nothing to chance. Even with the local ghost stories, he conveniently began telling you all during his visitation.
I don't care who you are, Booker, or how big the show you're with is, I'm warning you.
Even having the buggy roll over his phone to make it look like a wagon wheel had shattered it.
Charon!
The only thing he didn't expect was one of the kids from one of his many romantic flings would be biking on that same back road that same rainy day.
Stop it!
Tell me, Terrence, what you never told the police, your mother, or your siblings. What did your father say when you ran up to...
Terrence?
Terrence!
Wait, Daisy!
Did you really have to throw it? Now it's got a crack. Bet you're glad now they couldn't see us, huh?
I guess. But
Once someone has paid the toll, they only see what the road wants them to see. Booker's broadcast allows us to know what's happening on the road, even when we're not there.
and that's how you knew how to find me?
Mm-hmm. And if you're gonna be here for the foreseeable future, it's important for you to understand how our neighbor, the road, works. But doing this job so long, I get a feel for these kind of things, and I fear this will not end well. I need to tune back in, but if you don't want to stay, I understand.
I don't. But if I can't find Orly again, then I need to know more about what's keeping me here. About the road.
Fair enough.
Do this while we're driving in the middle of the night?
We'll stop at the first motel we see, and then in the morning we can take a deep breath and make our way to the fan meetup in Denver.
Denver? Who cares about Denver? Why should we care about any of this? Because everything, my entire life is a lie now.
I really don't want to talk about this right now.
You don't want to talk about it? I'm sorry. Was there no better opportunity over the last 20 plus years for you?
I think you might be right. No, really?
Just shut up, Joey! Just for once in your life, will you shut up? And you. All this time you knew. I don't know what that guy on the radio was after, but he's right, isn't he?
I just want to focus on the road.
All these years, have you just been laughing at me as I try to supernaturally justify that our dad wasn't some deadbeat who skipped out on all of us?
I was never laughing at you.
Then what were you doing? Did it ever occur to you that you held the answer to what I wanted more than anything in the world?
What else was I supposed to do? You adored Dad and the ground he walked on. Did you want me to take away the last shred of decency he had in your and Joey's eyes?
I would have wanted you to grow a spine and not be a selfish coward!
Guys, do you hear?
I am such an idiot. Oh, we just need to stick together. Time will do its thing. Time will do its thing. Do what, Terrence? Embarrass myself further looking for the most outlandish explanation to what is really such a simple question?
I was 7.
And now you're almost 30!
Okay, you be the oldest then. You be the only thing holding together the smallest shreds of your family. Something you've been obsessed with not losing again since it was eviscerated in front of your eyes as a kid.
At least you were there to say goodbye.
I wish I hadn't been. What I wouldn't give to have had your deluded ghost fantasy to cling on to instead of my very real reality.
Guys, there's something...
All right. If you want to trade so bad, you spend the next couple of decades making an idiot of yourself on the internet. And you tell me what was so hard about knowing the truth, huh? What was it?
Just let me focus on the road.
It's what Booker mentioned, isn't it? You actually got to speak to Dad before he left. What did he tell you? Was it why? Do you know where he went?
He said, get off your brother's back, Anastasia, because you'll never understand what he's suffered through for your sorry life.
Guys!
I think that's enough.
What happened to them? Are they dead?
Death is one of many destinations on the road, and not the most common either.
So they aren't dead? Can we go get them?
What they are is beyond our power to help them.
Can you ever just give me a straight answer about something?
What?
First the truck, and now this. Where are they right now? Are they still on that road or not? Because if they are, we need to get them before something else does.
They're not on the road anymore. They're somewhere else. Somewhere where neither of us can help them.
And where's that? And don't say you don't know, because you sound really sure right now.
Denise, in just the very brief time you've been here, you've only seen the slightest fraction of everything connected to the road. There are forces, beings, rules going back to the beginning of, well, everything that governs what happens out here. It's not just out there, but in here too, in this station.
Just stop with the supernatural BS already. What happened to them?
I've tried my best to be honest at a level I'd hope you'd understand, but there is no answer I could give you right now that would make sense.
And why not?
Because your mind is still back there in the mortal world. You're trying to think in a way and apply a logic that just doesn't work out here. The answers you think you want don't exist.
Then explain it to me. Because I have all the time in the world, and I know for a fact you are not busy. What is the road? Some alien? A god? Why does buying gas from you send people on a one-way ticket through hell? Where do the passengers like Orly and Ambrose come from? And why can't I go home?
I'm sorry. You have every right to all these questions, but what you want, I just can't give you right now. If you can trust me, one day at a time, you will get a handle on all of this. Anything before that, at best, won't make a lick of sense, and at worst, could put you in danger.
And what if I don't trust you, Charon?
Denise! I am trying to protect you.
Jack? Jack! You said you'd be around here if...
And I'm nothing if not a man of me word.
Where did you come from?
Oh, I'd be most happy to explain me sudden emergence. But first, is there something you wanted?
I want to talk.
Root Sticks, Episode 4, Ghost Riders in the Sky, was written and directed by Colton Grelier and produced by Colton and Mercury Grelier. Today's episode was edited by White Jade Productions, and opening and closing themes were composed by Sean Henderson. Ghost Riders in the Sky features the voice talents of Olivia Reese, Alex Schultz, Ben Wall, Maya Powell, Joshua Prentice, Christopher Deary, William Wright, and Caleb Gilmore. Root Sticks is a production of Sound and Fury Entertainment. You can find all our social media links on our Instagram profiles at Sound and Fury Entertainment.